Today, on this Wednesday, 25 March 2020, it was one of the worst days to celebrate my birthday on self-quarantine due to the COVID-19. And the update breaking news was, United States is sixth place with the coronavirus deaths, with a milestone reaching 1,000. That's soaring. No mean to shock anyone of that. I'm just giving you real facts. I'm just telling you guys to be alert, be more cautious. Leaving the door. Leaving feet of distances away. Outside the intersection, around the inner city. I would say avoid walking in the inner city because you might catch the virus in most scenarios. The thing is, you're gonna be tested positive without you knowing. As what I'm warning people of, what to be advised of. And one of the breaking news was they had to postpone the Olympic Games from Tokyo 2020, so it's now 21. And with the World Championships for 2021, it's a conflict with the Olympic Games. Because it's the same kind of level. It is the same kind of championship level compared to the games. It's just to inspire sports. It's just to inspire the world class performing at the top stages. What I need to be prepared for, like after my birthday. Be realistic with the goals you want, and realize that procrastination is one of our enemies. That's tough to beat and defeat. Those are one of the weaknesses we're struggling with, and learn how to cope and try to change that. But I have the right tips on that. No questions being asked. I don't like to ask any kind of questions that seem to be personal. Because I'm not to offend anyone. I like to take everything like a polite way, like what was brought to me at first. I don't like to do anything that's outgoing to others. Because everybody looks like it's what's strange out there. You gotta know how the game is being performed. You gotta know what it takes to exceed in life. We have to figure out what to do in this COVID-19 cases. They should have had that. They should have announced that in October, but they waited too late. Because it would have been stopped and cured immediately, in my opinion. And you gotta be conscious that people don't understand the myth of misinformation, meaning people don't understand fake news. It's not that fake news is created by Donald Trump. That word is used historically. It's like a long time ago. Anything that's like a trend is considered controversial as it's looked at in its view of the image. Make every day safe as possible. Just stay self-isolated and know your self-distant practices. Like some people have done it. Some people have done it before the corona was out. And I use my elbow to open the door, and those things I've been aware of. Those are things I've been used to doing. This is not something I'm new at. People, what changed with the COVID-19? So people predicted this was going to happen, just to guarantee that. But it was a lot of fear that was spreading, and you got to know, symptoms don't have anything that discriminates. It's just the information that's set to be put out there. That means people have a lack of education in them. just understand the facts. And you have to practice video chat right now, because it's just like they're gonna pay you from video chat depending on what company you're working for, and you're always gonna be monitored what you do in your progress. You have to watch what you need to learn about with progress to see where you want to be in your performance. Look at where your picture is for 5 years. Look at where you want to picture yourself for 5 years. Let's be real with our goals. Let's be in control. Let's make the sacrifice of committing the effort to it. There's no excuses why you're unable to. I don't like to be verbal with my voice as much when having conversations with people. I'm not trying to have that much anxiety, and I don't like to answer phone calls often, because the voice is a lot of stress, it's a lot of anxiety, and this is why I like to communicate with messages. Because you can understand the keyboard, but with the voice, it's hard to understand people's attitude with the voice. You're not realizing you're offending someone. Attitude, you gotta know people. I don't know. People judge people by attitude, but they don't realize taking the time analyzing. I'm working on practicing my enhancement to analyzing, because I'm trying to have like strong predictions of the answers, but you gotta be careful that you're not putting too much out there, because that can enhance the fear that's out there. And the coronavirus in most cases was viewed as fear, viewed as misinformation, but it's now a fact, because they're doing all the X-rays, they're doing all the forensics to symptoms, and investigations take a long time, because plus it has to go through clinical trials. These are topics that we all need to understand, all we need to pay attention to. Yeah, you gotta have sense, like you got a lot of education, a lot of table of contents. You want to be in that perspective, the mindset. And that will change your life. You want people to know you're intelligent. You want to worry about what's important for yourself, just like you only have control over yourself. No one has control over you but yourself. Everything's all about your mind, the progress of what you put into it. No need to be afraid. No need to show your emotion. Don't worry about any kind of emotions. Just put the work into it. You have to turn the distractions off your view. Turn the TV off in your mind. It's like you're being interrupted in the middle of something. I'm trying to keep distractions close. It's just like I have to stay away from a crowd of people who are around me, because it's a lot of stress when you're around a lot of people these days, because you don't know the kind of conversations you're hearing in your surroundings. It's like you hear something, you're in the audience of it. When there's anything in the background, that means it's a lot of audience in the view. It's seen in the background, and you got to be able to turn the power buttons off one of them sounds, because it's kind of like interference with conversations, and we all get distracted anytime. And you gotta know every day is gonna change. You have to accept what changes, what's hard to do, and you just have to practice getting used to it, of course. And I just celebrated my birthday on Wednesday that I was born on. Well, about 28 years ago. Because every day is 7 days a week. It's never gonna change.